Howdy folks, welcome back to our Genuine Homestead. We are working on making a temporary meat cooling room. Enjoy. Since the original build out of this room, we've added drywall and some insulation, which has further helped. But by and large, it's still the same, and it has worked quite well. So here are the basics of how this works. This is a CoolBot Pro. This CoolBot jumper is something that connects to the Wi-Fi. That means that you can use the app, and it will show you when the temperature is below what you want it to be or above what you want it to be. And this can be placed here. It comes with a long cable. It's almost like a telephone wire cable. And so you can put it in a different room or wherever you need to connect to a Wi-Fi signal. This is the main unit. And it has the connections, and it shows the current temperature. And that unit could be inside the room or wherever connected to the cords. Like I said, that jumper unit can be anywhere else. And so there are connections that go to the fins. That'll tell you the fins temperature of the cooling unit. There's another one that comes up, in my case up here, to the room. That's the room temperature sensor. So that'll depend on your setup. And then there's a heater connection, and that helps control the AC or the cooling unit itself. So that's the basics of how it works. Hopefully that's helpful to you if you want to do the CoolBot setup. I think it's been great. I think it's been a great help for us. It's been very useful. I can check it from my phone to see what the temperature is, and it'll give us a reading over time, a history reading also, and that's very helpful to see what the temperature fluctuations are. And I would recommend it. I found it used. It was still $200 or $300 or something like that for the CoolBot Pro, but for the amount of control it gives me, I could even do this in the summer. We've done it in some warmer months. Whether or not you have flexibility for scheduling a butcher to come, a mobile butcher, or if you need to do it on a warm day when you couldn't otherwise, it really gives you some flexibility. So if you have the funds to get this system set up, it really has provided quite a bit of flexibility for our butchering, for our processing needs. And the experience has been good. With the control of the temperature, it worked perfectly. We set it between 38 and 42, I think, or 37 and 42, something right in there. And it worked great. You can go on their website to find information on the size of the cooling unit itself for how big your room is. They'll give you room dimensions. And I will put a link for the CoolBot system in the description for you. I also remembered that I said it was $200 or $300 for the CoolBot unit, and that's true. I found the AC window unit for $50, maybe $100, depending on what you need, depending on the size, depending on the quality and condition of it that you want or need. But I found that used. So all in all, it was $300 to $400 for the equipment, and then some time putting it together, and a little bit of plastic and the hooks, etc., etc. So somewhere in the range of $300 to $500, depending on what you use and your initial setup, and it got us here. Be encouraged, you can do it. It doesn't always have to be incredibly fancy. Ideally, this whole room would be insulated and all of that, but I tell you what, it works. And until we can do something better, this works. Keep going, keep doing it. You can do it. See you next time.